like this. It's like this.
You know, I started playing with another group.
Hey
of
everyone
friends.
online, sorry about the late start. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Let's see. I have new hardware, which is always a fun thing. We have new characters and lots of problems that I eventually fixed. Audio is going to be all sorts of fun today. I sure hope it sounds fine. Let's find out.
Charmin video here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Before it takes me into the freaking stream.
I just want to start to
Alright, music is a little loud. So, when last we played, also, welcome to Murderhobos Anonymous. I probably should have started with that. We're in streaming live at Playmore Games in Gaithersburg, Maryland. There's a lot of noise coming from
Pretty much everywhere.
pretty much everywhere here. I'll just turn your mics off. Oh, see, that works so much better. Welcome to welcome to to Murderhobos Anonymous here in Playmore Games in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thanks for joining us. Couple things to go over before we start. The music that you're currently hearing is from the Guild Wars 2 soundtrack, which you can find on soundcloud.com/arenanet. Any sort of battle effects that you might hear, which are super quiet for some reason. There they are. Those are from battlebards.com. And there are still weird choppy sounds, little clicks and bleeps and bloops that I got to figure out what's going on. And I also have some background effects that you can hear occasionally as well. Those are from Tabletop Audio. We are playing 5th edition D&D, primarily working our way through the Tales from the Yawning Portal official adventure. However, today we are actually going through a homebrew adventure that I wrote a number of years ago, and I mean, it went well that time, so I'm sure it'll be great. However, we are also playing with some house rules and third-party sources, which you can find in the Twitch channel description or in the description of the YouTube video if you're watching after the fact. I will actually go over the house rules for our new player,
Andy.
Andy. That's not your name, Tony. Tony, who's playing Shifter and whose mic is off. There we go. Playing Shifter, the Tabaxi monk.
Shifter.
No, that's my Tabaxi monk. I'm gonna call you Shifter, just FYI. I don't know why.
Knives. Knives.
I'm
Can-
totally
can
going
I-
to eventually pick you up and try to shake you because your name is Guy. But you're going to stab somebody.
Well, if you do pick me up, make sure I have at least an arm stretched out so my claws could work.
Do you want to pet the pretty kitty?
I think I have some mics mixed up. Oh yeah, you're 4 for some reason. You're probably 3 then? Yep. Okay, well that'll be fun to try to remember. That one down a little bit.
Whoa, whatever one that is very loud.
Yeah. Me. So last week, you guys had finished up the Sunless Citadel and slain the evil, big bad, evil idiots, and made your way out of the Sunless Citadel back to Oakhurst. You were attempted to return to the future with the staff of 7, rod of 7 parts. However, there was some sort of interference in the time stream, and Tassilo, your time agent from the future, said that that it shouldn't take more than a couple days to figure out, a couple days your time and probably 5 minutes their time, to figure out what's going on and clear up the interference. So just go back to Oakhurst, stay in the inn, stay out of trouble.
Has he met us?
He's met you, all of the future and past iterations of your character. Asara, there we go. I'm just forgetting everything.
That apparently.
So you guys went back to the inn. While you were there the next morning, the innkeeper said that there was an old wizard of some sort requesting you by name upstairs, which was the first red flag. There isn't an upstairs to the inn.
But now there is.
But now there is, and it's an upstairs, a series of long hallways and atriums that were definitely not there yesterday. In fact, the innkeeper got lost a couple times until you finally found apparently the right room. You went inside. I believe Theron, you were the first one in the door, and you fell on your face.
No, I fell on my face
you
later.
didn't.
Don't
You
worry.
didn't fall on your face because
Theron's not here.
Theron was here. Theron's in the backstory, in the recap. Theron had managed to succeed on a dex save when he fell up onto the ceiling. Apparently, the room was under the effects of a reverse gravity spell.
And she kept going.
and was never heard from again. In the UK. Speaking of which, what's your new character's name? Nico, there we go.
He hit the floor ceiling so hard he became somebody else.
It happens sometimes.
And Jason, what's your new character name?
Wyran. W-I-R-A-N.
W-I...
W-Y-R-A-N.
Ryan.
Wyran.
Where?
Ryan.
Wyran.
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 No, we're in here.
Why'd you ran?
That's the question. I just ran,
It's the ultimate question. 42.
You ran so far away.
but I couldn't get away.
Now you're stuck here.
Sadly,
So,
we're the only ones old
and
enough to
we'll
get
we'll
that.
sort of retcon and say that the two of you were actually everyone who was here at the table was at the inn at the time. Electria was on vacation, as well as Jason. And Theron had business in the past. Time travel. It's
They were
all.
hunting orcs.
And in a side room, a wizard appeared, an ancient-looking wizard who looks like this.
Gandalf?
Yes, that's
Just get it out of the way. Yes, a old man with a white beard and blue robes and with red tassels and a purple staff.
You shouldn't hold it so hard.
You don't get the symbol or the air horn for that.
Yeah, no.
Where was I?
Purple staff.
Okay, here we go. So he invited you into a side room, the inner room, to talk where the gravity is apparently normal. He said that he had to. He said that the planar polarity is off axis in this region, as compared to the portal to the mansion, and so he had no choice but to reverse gravity on this end to compensate for it. And so he invited you, and he said that his name is Gasbin the Great Gasbin, and that he would like to hire you to infiltrate his ancestor's mansion. His ancestor being known as Gasbin the Bold Gasbin. Infiltrate Gasbin the Bold Gasbin's mansion and steal back the painting that Gasbin the Bold Gasbin stole from Gasbin the Great Gasbin. The painting is of his great-great-grandfather, Gasbin the Venerable Gasbin.
This is the mansion.
Yes. So you go into this.
Zathras and
It's
the
a
Zathras?
magnificent mansion, far more magnificent than anything that Mordecai could have ever made.
Mansion of Gazman the
Bold Gasman.
Old Gazman.
Gasman the Great Gasman is asking you to go into Gasman the Bold Gasman's mansion and
still
steal back the
pay-
painting Gasman the Venerable Gasman. Yes. It's all perfectly clear.
It is perfectly clear.
Just
He said that
Gasman.
he said that the painting is pocket-sized. In fact, I can show you the painting because you found it. Spoilers. That is the painting of Gasman, the Venerable Gasman, who wears red robes, blue tassels, and has a purple staff.
Okay.
As opposed to, of course,
Blue
Gasman.
road. And
Great
red
Gasman.
tassel with a purple staff.
Indeed.
almost like in fighting games when you pick the same character.
Yeah.
I had fun photoshopping those.
Apparently.
And he said that the mansion is quite magnificent, decorated with the finest silks. There's many wondrous things in the mansion as well. Since it's not his mansion, you're welcome to loot it. He doesn't really care. And as long as, of course, you bring the painting back to him, he says that he will pay you in 1,000 of this era's current currency, whatever it is.
You will pay us in 1,000 Earth dollars.
1,000 magic items.
If we go to the future, we make less money.
I don't know.
Wow.
Inflation.
That's deep.
Inflation, that's how it works.
See, what you do
He
is you
said-
go to the future, get paid
He also
there, and then
mentioned
you go
that
back to the past.
the
We put in a savings account.
It doesn't work if you go backwards in time.
not as much.
Won't certain stocks like increase in value over time?
No, that's why I said you go to the future, get paid there, then you take what you get paid with and you bring it back to the past, and then you counteract inflation, and therefore you make more money.
Except that you'll bring the $20 bills back to the past and they'll be like, what is this, Monopoly money?
Who said $20 bills? Pay me in gold.
So he also mentioned that the mansion is guarded by an assortment of creatures. And actually, I forgot to mention this last time. He said that you should not be concerned with killing these creatures and that's because the mansion is on another plane, and any creature killed within the mansion is simply ejected back onto the plane that they came from. And I misspelled plane on my notes.
So it's ejected back onto the airplane.
P-L-A-I-N, plane. And everyone can roll an insight check on that.
I'm not good at those.
We know.
Let's see.
Let's trade roll.
17.
15.
15.
23.
You listen to Gasman, the Great Gasman, tell you this, and you're like, that's total BS.
Doesn't matter, more glory to Tempest.
Yeah. So he opens the portal. The portal is a giant stone arch that's very out of place in this wooden establishment, with strange runes on it. Has a big wooden door that's closed. It's also leaning against the wall at a very odd angle. Also it's upside down. So he opens the door from upside down. You have to step through the top of the arch. And he wishes you good luck, and you walk through, and you appear in a massive mansion, in a grand foyer, vaulted ceiling hall with four banners with the standards of Gasman, the Bold Gasman's colors of blue, red, and purple. You also entered upside down.
And fall to the...
And fell on your face.
And I fell on my face.
You fell on your face.
Flat on my face.
At which point, as you were exploring this foyer, I keep forgetting things. It's so simple, but I keep forgetting things. Gasman, the Great Gasman, also mentioned that Gasman, the Bold Gasman, has a very unhealthy fascination with goblins. You should be wary of that.
Okay.
So, speaking of which, you entered the foyer and you see a goblin band comes pouring out of a doorway. You see there's a door to the south and a door to the right. East. The door opens and the doorway is filled with a similar portal to what you entered in. And pouring out is a band of goblins of all shapes and sizes. Some of them look like goblins that you've seen before, others look like goblins you've never seen before.
So we found the 19 children that he killed.
And you, leading them from the back, is a goblin wearing large gold hoop earrings in both ears, a heavy apron, and a bloodstained chef's hat.
Alrighty.
And he introduces himself as Grubadug. And here he is. Minus the apron and chef's hat.
Yeah.
But he does have the hoop earrings. He asks you what you're doing. What you're doing here, and you lied, and eventually he was able to determine that Great Gasman had sent you, and he seemed a little. Once you figured out he was here for the painting, he was like, there's been a few adventuring parties looking for that. Somewhere between one and a lot of adventuring parties have come previously. They never succeeded, so good luck with that. And then he wished you good luck and left the portal he came in, which you guys followed in, which led you to a grand hall, no goblins in sight, huge hall. There were giant frescoes in this hall. The hall was like 400 feet long. Frescoes depicting Gasman, the bold Gasman, standing among cheering crowds, rescuing helpless maidens, and standing astride a gigantic red dragon.
Yours is the one that dinged.
It was red. It was a red dragon. It looks like an ancient red dragon. You were, yes.
This guy's whole house is basically an homage to himself.
Yeah,
So far, looks like it. And then you left through another exit and entered a small connecting room to what ended up being a study. And in the study, through the door, you heard music such as this coming through the door.
Is this the epic music of Epic Horn?
Yes,
Okay.
the horn of epic
Epic music that plays epic music.
Yes, and so you walk through the door, and you open the door, and the music maybe not that loud.
I think it was exactly that.
You find a horn. Galram finds a horn on the table, and it's laying on its side, and the music seems to be coming from it. And he puts the horn back upright, and it stops. And then he picks it up, and it starts again. He puts it back, and it stops. And he picks it up, and it starts again.
If I remember right, you were putting it on
I
Theron's
did it a
head.
lot, and I even put it on Theron's head, and it didn't.
Yep. And that ended up in Theron's backpack. Which, in Nico's backpack, actually wasn't Theron, it was Nico.
Weird. Why are you calling me?
Yeah, Theron's not here. So yeah, Nico, you currently have the horn of epic music in your backpack. You stuffed it with a sock so that you
It
would.
doesn't epic
It doesn't epic in the worst of times, because I'm sure it won't.
because I'm positive it will.
There's a cat. Knives greatly appreciates that.
As well on this in this study is on the opposite side is a painting.
And I'm assuming it's that painting?
It's that painting. However, it's not pocket-sized. It's filling the entire wall. And it's actually not of this same aspect ratio. It's a little bit more square, and it's actually seems to have additional background on either side. And it has a large plaque, given that it's about 15 feet wide. The plaque is very large, and it says Gasman, the Venerable Gasman on it. And through some investigating, you tried to cut the painting down with a knife, and you broke your knife. So you picked the painting up, and it immediately shrunk down to pocket size.
Useful.
And then you, just for because I like this feature. You try putting it on the table landscape, and it filled the room, the table. It even adjusted all of the scene features in order to maintain Gasman in the center with the
This family's
grave.
full of themselves.
Yep. And then you picked it up and you put it portrait, and it was a large portrait, and it maintained everything. Yeah. It's quite a.
No, they're just a family very full of themselves.
From the study, you then left through the same door you came from and ended up in a bedroom. Bedroom with a nice rug and oh, that's weird. All of my notes for the bedroom are gone. Bed, a chest. There was a rug. You opened the chest. There was a whole crap load of loot, as well as a +1 dagger of occasional returning, which you were able to identify as a +1 dagger that is +1 only when thrown, and when you throw it, you roll a d20, and on a was it
And
a
occasionally it'll
15
come back
or
to
higher, I think, or maybe it was a 10 or higher. It returns to the space that it was thrown on the next turn. So it occasionally returns.
It feels okay.
Seems legit. And actually had a. No, I don't have a handout for it yet. That's unfortunate. You then left the bedroom and appeared back in the Grand Hall again through another door, where you heard the goblins running far off in the distance on the other end of the hall, from left to right, which is odd because there's only one exit on that side, at least as far as you remember. And they're chanting what they were chanting when you first met them, which is "Gasman, die! Gasman, die! Gasman, die!" And then there was a massive roar and a gout of flame and screaming goblins as they ran back the other way, and a massive ancient red dragon appeared on the other side. You know, one of these, who then breathed fire down almost the entire length of the hall, licking at your coattails as you turned tail and ran. At which point you arrived at an alchemist lab, which is actually where we are now. However, Galerim did something, which I will get to just now.
I just wanted to yank my shaft for a few minutes.
So you entered through a south entrance to the alchemist lab. There's there is a there's state-of-the-art alchemical equipment on an elevated platform, which is you can see right there. There's a leading up a ramp to the west. There are shelves and shelves of alchemical equipment. To either side of the ramp are two large open pipes, which would be over there. The faded circle of rune occupies the center of the room. You also notice the room is very clean. And there was a lever, of course, that Galerim pulled. Of course.
Because Galerim.
Because Galerim.
Of course.
And for some reason in my head, I heard wrong lever Chrome. Who's Chrome?
Hey, look, it's Jayzan for some reason. Hey, look, it's Theron for some reason. Oh, Theron's already here. Ah, there's two of them.
Multiplying.
Okay. So, Knives, Asar, and Jayzan, where would you be in this situation just before Galerim pulled a lever?
I'll just leave me right there where I am.
Right there. All right. Asar and not Jayzan. What's Jayzan's
I would
name?
probably be up at the top near Erd and whatnot. Ow.
How far elevated is that ledge where the enemy is?
It's a 5-foot ledge. So Galerim pulls a lever, which this door over here had previously been closed. There, and
turn the counter appeared?
Had previously been closed. It was a very large iron gate, solid, and it when you pulled the lever, it rose up with a clang, and that which reverberated the room, and several ice methods came jumping or popping out of various urns and barrels, and they were about to attack. We'll say, for the sake of room descriptions, that Ryan is down here, and you can see in this room there's another exit to the east there, as well as a what looks to be a large iron grate that leads down. At which point we can roll for initiative, because there are a bunch of ice methods everywhere. In fact, there are a couple more ice methods for balance.
Can I really have that sword, please?
No.
I mean, come on. Just look. We have that sword.
No. Just look.
That's close.
But it's not.
But it's not this with what you need.
Yes, but that's on initiative.
Erd. 7. Nico.
10.
10.
I'm still slow.
Galrum. 23. Same dice, new character. Knives. 20. Ryan. Wyvern.
13.
Why ran?
Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Wyvern. 13.
15. Sarah.
18.
18. And the right layer would be helpful. Galrum, you're first.
I guess I was swinging with my shatter spike and the next one. 21.
That hits.
9 damage. That's cool.
All right. Let me just do. Sorry, how much? 11? 9. Knives.
Get me just south of the tin can over there. I cannot.
Tin can?
Cannot read the name.
The tin can? I think he means me.
Yes.
The Dragonborn.
Dragonborn tin can. I
Tin can?
am not a tin can.
I mean, to be fair.
That's because we couldn't. There were no Dragonborn logos.
10 born dragon.
Where would you like to go?
Just south of her.
Right there?
Yeah. And I'm gonna toss a fireball.
It's like there was
Okay, which
no
one?
Dragonborn. It's not my
At
fault.
the one that's like below the ledge.
Right here?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack.
$11 to hit.
That hits.
7 damage.
You hit it, and it melts and screams. Seems to have done a little more damage than you had anticipated, or maybe not. However, as soon as you throw the firebolt, you hear klaxon alarms going off. And this door that was previously open slams shut. Everyone roll a perception check.
23.
15.
15.
19.
So, Galrum, there's an alarm going off. It goes off for like a few seconds, and that door goes slamming closed, and the lever actually swings back. You tried it. It appears to be locked. You think you hear water rushing.
Down the toilet.
Anything else, Knights?
No, that's right there.
All right, Asara.
I'm going to move up to between those two. They're like right there.
So this one is 5 feet up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I can still attack 5 feet up, but I'm going to attack the one that's damaged. 4. Oops.
I don't think oops hits.
No, I hit a button. 19.
Yes.
5 damage.
What type?
Slashing.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you do bludgeoning damage, or are you using Shatter Spike?
Shadow Spike.
Okay.
And I'm using the unnamed whatever longsword.
The +1 longsword of
Whatever.
we'll find out soon.
Someday.
Someday, next time you roll a critical,
Swish, swish.
Someday.
which
Has never
hasn't
happened.
happened apparently in the last like 3 or 4 episodes.
No, it's never happened.
Never happened.
I guess I did give it to you fairly early.
First or second episode, and I have not
Yeah,
rolled a
we're
critical.
on episode 8 now.
Yep.
Okay. Just makes it more fun when it happens. The ice mephit will run up to
It'll be methody.
The method all over the place.
You're actually going to move? Why would he
Bow
move?
checker.
I'm gonna roll a d4 for reasons.
Ooh. Ooh.
It waves its hand at you. I'll try not to abuse this feature. That much. It waves its icy hand, and materializing in an icy mist around Wyvern and Knives are 4 more ice methods that it appeared to have summoned.
Stop pulling levers.
And that is all it does.
Sounds like my father.
Little.
Yeah, like a little.
So we'll say they have summoning sickness. Asar is going to this ice mephit's going to claw at you.
Alrighty.
Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Does not. Oh, I don't know why I rolled damage then. There's only 2. Summoning sickness. Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Let's step up to the one directly ahead. Take a swing with the Warhammer. It's 18 to hit.
Wait, are you using a Thor's hammer?
Huh? For 10 damage.
Ouch.
All right. Warhammer? Yeah, it practically shatters the ice mephit into tiny pieces. All right. The ice mephit on Nico is going to claw. The claw. How's a 19? Painful. How about you take just 3 slashing and 4 cold damage? 7. Speaking of Nico,
I will bonus action disengage and move on to the steps diagonal forward.
right there.
Yep, and then I will try longbow the ice method between or next to Sarah.
Okay.
I missed it.
What'd you roll?
5 plus 5, 10.
Yeah, you missed it. You it buzzed right by his nose, so to speak.
He sneezed and it caused it to veer off.
No, that was me. I sneezed.
The ice mephit that Gelram had thwacked is going to claw.
The claw.
The claw. Oh, 6.
Well, that crits Galram.
Erd.
I'm gonna throw a little freeze flame at again one of the two by the tail.
Okay. North or south?
Either way,
Alright, north.
One not damaged.
I don't think I can.
Nope.
And then I can send my burst attack.
Okay.
They can attack one of the hurt ones.
The really hurt ones?
Sure. Yeah, the really hurt ones.
Yes.
9 damage.
The really hurt one next to Asara is dead.
Yay! Go Burbs. Go Burbs.
Alright.
So that's during Tweety moment.
Ice Method here is going to stand here and take a deep, tiny, cute breath, because they're tiny creatures. Small creatures. And breathe on Galerum and Nico. So I need the two of you to make dexterity saving throws.
19.
You are good.
19.
You are good, so you will take half
Of 90.
of 3. So you could take 1.
I like that. That's nice.
I would have called that a cocked die from the 3D dice roll there, but I guess they don't do that. All right, Ice Method that Erd had missed is gonna run up to Erd
Oh, no, it wasn't me. It was the other guy.
and breathe
wasn't me, it
on
was the water,
you
man.
and Nico. So dexterity saving throws.
I failed this one.
What'd you roll?
An 8.
Yeah, that
I failed
fails.
it too.
Yeah, you needed a 10.
Yep, 4.
All right, you're gonna take a whole massive amount of 2.
It's a massive 2.
That is a massive 2. Cold. It's a cold 2. Oh no! It's a new round. So you've been hearing rushing water for a while, and
Yeah.
bursting out of the pipes over here
Yeah. Well, you
is
didn't
a
figure
bunch
that
of
out.
water.
They're gonna flood the room.
And you know how I mentioned that I had a lot of fun with Photoshop?
Yep.
I'm having a lot of fun with, well, actually I made this in Inkscape, so I don't know if that counts.
You've been having fun with Photoshop.
Inkscape, but yeah. Or GIMP, actually. I think I made this in GIMP.
Didn't the ice methods on the floor start melting a little?
It's actually very cold water.
But it's not cold enough to be frozen.
No. But they don't take damage from,
Cold.
they're immune, they appear to be immune to cold and they aren't melting. They're immune to water damage.
Seriously, I'm about to consider something really bad.
Gelram.
She has lightning breath there at quarter. Shadow Spike goes in the backpack of weapons and the ball comes out.
Okay, good idea.
And he will swing at the one he previously swung at.
Alright.
Wow.
And you really wanted my sword.
Were you recklessly attacking?
Yeah.
Oh, that was 2 dice. I only saw 1. What'd you roll?
2
A 1 and a 2.
You don't happen to have a plus 9, do you? Oh. Darn. Alright. Miss. Knives.
Running straight up. Just not going to be in the water.
Smart idea.
You're a monk,
Water.
right? You're a monk? Rogue. Okay, yeah. You just want to hop up the wall there?
There's also a cat in water right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the main. That was
Did
the
you
first
did you
thing.
take the quirk that says that you don't like water?
Unintentionally, yes. I didn't know that was a quirk.
Yeah, well, you choose the quirks. You choose as many as you want. Personally, if
Now
I
it's
make a
your way.
tabaxi, I choose all of them because they're all awesome.
Is there one that's just like constantly exhausting?
Now that you've put
I
in
think
water,
so. There's a you keep a mundane item of a ball of yarn with you and you fidget with it constantly. That's another one.
Well, now that I'm up there, I have an enemy. Oh, and I have a teammate next to me, so I can.
You have two.
Oh, next to the enemy.
Yep.
I can stab the one directly in front of me. That's like.
The sneaky attack.
Yeah, the one that Gelram missed. That's hurt.
Oh yeah, no. Okay. I think I have 2, 6.
Yeah, it's 2.
18 on the die. I assume that's gonna hit.
It does.
16 damage.
That would, yeah. What type?
It's a rapier.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's not dead, but it is. It wishes it was. All right. All of the other ice methods are gonna summon. No.
More
Gonna run up
experience.
to Wyron and claw, and it rolls a 6. Or if it had advantage, it would have been a 21. Are you still able to see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm getting glare off of it.
Yeah, not really. Only when shadows hit a certain way.
All right.
It's okay.
Gelram can take care of that.
What?
We've got an extra layer of dynamic lighting now. All right. Sarah.
Oh, jeez. Maximum effectiveness. That is the question. So is my movement hindered by the water?
Your what?
Is my movement hindered?
Not yet.
Okay, then
You can
I'm-
see that it's just peeking over. Well, some of you might be able to see it's just peeking over the first step. It does appear to be rising quite fast, though.
I am going to move to where I have at least 2 of them in line.
You currently have 2 of them in line.
I do?
Just straight north.
No. I mean the ones in the water.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I mean,
yeah, I don't want to hit him.
okay.
'Cause that's a good thank you, hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be the best bet.
Lightning?
Yep. And this is water, and yeah.
You're standing in it.
I know. I'm immune. It's my own lightning.
Yeah. And magical electricity doesn't do the same thing in water as regular electricity. It's actually, that came up in the Stream of Annihilation, I believe.
Darn it.
Chris Perkins was like, no, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. It's magic lightning.
Yeah, but I wanted it to do
It doesn't
that.
dissipate. Well, then it would hit Ryan.
I know, but then he would take a little less damage because he's not getting hit directly.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. So you also make a, what is it, what's the save?
It's DC 13.
Dex.
Dex save, yeah.
Yep. All right. So go ahead and roll damage, and you make the save as well with advantage.
There is lightning damage.
Check. Dex save. What's your DC?
13.
I made it.
Meter the damage. So,
Damage is 2d6. 9.
so one of them died. One next to not Jazan, died.
Nobody's gonna be able to pronounce it.
So you take a quarter of that damage. So double resistance, basically. That's the distance. So half of 9 is 4, half of 4 is 2, so just 2. As it lightning bolts and sort of dissipates through the water slightly.
Water and lightning is good.
Good combo.
You have you have this sort of bizarre look on your face if you're zoning.
That's Jordan's normal.
That's the default.
Oh, okay.
All right, the ice method above Gelram is going to breathe. I don't think he breathed yet. So Gelram and Knives, dexterity saving throws.
So welcome to the party. You just got electrocuted. And depending on how far his breath goes, you might get hit by
11.
So you both saved, so you take half of 4, which is 2.
The first damage I get is from an ally.
That wasn't
The ice method right in front of you, Asara is going to claw.
Go for it.
How's natural 20?
Yeah, that kind of hits me.
You had him his sword real, your sword real fast.
So you can take 8 slashing and 5 cold.
Ow! Okay.
That was a nice roll. He was compensating for the previous rolls.
The 2.
Byron. Jayzan. Okay.
Even you don't know your own name.
I like the one that's standing right there in front of me.
Okay.
Probably not with an 8.
Total?
Yeah.
Yeah, that misses. Anything else?
No, I'm fine for now.
Okay. Nice methods on Sarah. Claw.
Again?
How's an 18?
That hits me right on the dot.
For 6 total.
He did shock his butt.
Yeah, well, he deserved it. Okay, yeah, I'm hurting.
Oh, you want me to make you purple?
Yeah, I'm hurting. I've got 5 hit points left.
I will make you red. Anyone else hurting? I may have just wiped the party with those extra 4 methods. We'll find out, because other things are happening. Oh, I skipped this guy. He's going to run over to Erd. Claw. That was almost a crit. 11.
Misses.
All right, now it's Nico's turn.
The one next to Erd, that one's been hurt.
Neither of those have been hit yet because Erd missed.
I guess the one next to Knives has cover. I will try to shoot one of the ones next to Sarah.
Okay. Yeah, this one is a little more hurt.
I rolled a 10 again. And then I'm going to help Byron. Is he 30 feet away from me? Or less than 30?
Are you a mastermind? Nice. He is 25 feet.
And I will help him on his next attack.
All right, you point out. So you want, when you're trying to hit them, you want to actually hit them, and that gives you advantage on your next attack. Or you can do whatever phrase you want to give.
Aim for it instead of the air.
See, I was pretty spot on. I'm already very fluent in Nico, apparently.
Spellcasting and bow. That one? Okay.
The hurt ice method is going to claw at knives.
Attack.
Its claws are like knives. It rolled double 4s, which is a 7.
Yeah, self-prison.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
Herd.
Save. Modifier.
Got 2 on you.
Would I get disadvantage with the Prince Flame?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do shillelagh and whack him.
With what weapon? Or, oh, it's a club. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a quarterstaff.
Yeah, you did notice the methods do take double damage on bludgeoning.
So what?
If you roll well.
I didn't.
Okay, what about your ravens?
Yeah, let's send them. I can try.
Yeah, they're on the right next to the really hurt one there.
Sure, they can attack.
Oh, he's going nearby me?
Yes. The one that hit you, I think. Or no, rolled 4s. Yeah.
Don't attack my burbs.
Burbs?
Burbs.
Burbs.
That's what I heard, burbs.
That's what I heard. Burbs.
That's what I said. Burbs.
Burbs.
They are really good at doing stuff because they got a 22.
They are
Yes.
really good. They like kill more people than we do.
That is double their AC.
We all need to turn into birds.
Yeah, but we need a swarm of snoops.
Polymorph, maybe?
Wait, can I still have bonus action. Can I
Yes, you can turn into burbs.
Okay.
You are now burbs. And then they did.
They crit the damage, so they did 12.
It only had 1 hit point.
Jesus Christ.
Her birds have killed more people than most of us, except for, you know, the baby killer.
Yeah.
Oh, and I need to,
Yes, now I am...
for accuracy, I need to just change their name to
Burbs.
Herbs. There we go. Speaking of knives, the water is still rising. It's alarmingly fast. You're not feeling very safe up here.
Is there a table?
Yeah.
There is the ramp leading up this way that is leads up about 40 feet.
So I see a table on the other side of the room.
You do. You also notice that the ceiling here, it cuts off here and rises up on the other side, over to where the ramp is. Just FYI. Given you, I would assume that Knives is probably the most familiar with staying out of water. Which also probably explains the smell. The method on Gelrum going to attack. You attacked recklessly, so he has advantage, which makes it a 13 instead of a 10. Ice method on Erd.
Well, I can't hit.
That's a 12.
It can't hit either.
No.
That's good. Late
Uh-oh. New round. Uh-oh. Guess what?
More water.
This is where the cool water effects happen.
Oh, there's exciting effects.
Well, the overlays are transparent,
I'm just hearing.
and so they actually
Stack and
they
get
stack,
darker.
and you can see that it's deeper.
That's cool.
It was an unintended effect. I wasn't planning on stacking them, but when I did them, the water is now flush and lapping at the edge of this platform,
So it's 5 feet.
and it is still rising, which means that everyone in here is now in difficult terrain. Just FYI.
What about the stairs? They're still right?
The stairs, you're still good there, but if you step down, you're in difficult terrain, and the ramp is now about halfway up. Which I guess would actually make that probably 20 feet, not 40 feet, sorry. All right, Gelrum. And you rolled.
21.
That hits.
11.
It's dead. You just smash it.
And then I'll maneuver my way around the one that's to the north of me, so I'm to the left of it.
Okay. Knives.
So we're going to be making a mad dash for a ramp. There's also a lever.
Have you tried a lever? You're the one that pulled it.
I pulled it once. And
You
then I heard
when
click.
it slammed back just before you tried it and it was locked.
So the area right next to me, that's like not considered like high stairs. That's difficult terrain.
Yeah, the water is about 5 feet high. It's lapping at the top of this platform and starting to spill over. You can hop down. It is difficult terrain to move
I'm
through.
not trying to abandon the fight, but let me just move over to the left, so that I'm just kind of to the west side, just so I'm closer to the ramp. At least I know I can make it there.
In the water?
Yeah, through the water, so I can make it like within like.
Like here?
Well, no, I'm just making a straight line past Nico.
Okay, so like right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I make it like up.
Let's see. It's yeah, that would be all your movement to get to there.
You
Okay.
have 40, right?
Or do you have 40?
Half.
No, I have 30.
You have 30.
Yeah.
Unless you do your double movement thing.
I'll save that until like.
Okay.
So yeah, she's uncomfortable.
A little bit.
But I do know that my friend is hurt and she has two next to her. So I'm going to attack the one that was already hurt with a fireball.
Firebolt. All right.
There you are.
I'm sure you'll roll very well.
14 on the die.
Yep.
9.
Is it more than 5?
Yes.
It's dead.
It's 20.
It did 40 damage to the ice mammoth.
Do you have the lungs for that?
But did you say 40 damage?
20.
20 damage? Wow. Oh, sneak attack.
You can't sneak attack.
You can't sneak attack on a spell. But that's okay. That's alright. Don't worry about it. Alright. The method on Wyron. Gonna claw. 16. Nope. Alright. Asara.
I'm going to empty my reservoir and lay on hands on myself.
That's yourself. Alright. So you're up 15, 20.
Yeah, I'm at 20 now.
How are you going to do so? Do like...
Alright. Galerum, the one by you, is going to claw.
I reach over and rub my eyes.
21? Yep. 4.
2. Nope.
8.
Ow.
4 slashing, 4 cold. If that matters as far as... You're not raging right now, are you? Alright. Sarah, the one next to you, is going to claw. 16.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
White kitty is not...
Myron,
It's not hit.
you have advantage
I have advantage on it.
because of the helpful advice of Nico.
To aim for the enemy.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
19
Yep.
and wow, 3 bludgeoning.
Alright, well, that's 6.
The next
And then I'm going to
the next bit
push
helps me to
past
hit
it.
harder.
start heading over this way.
It's also very useful.
Okay. You have swashbuckler, or it's gonna make an attack? Okay, it's gonna make an attack. It rolled an 8.
I laugh at it.
All right, the one on Erd. Ooh, 20. That's gonna hit for 3 slashing, 4 cold.
Oh, and I turned into a sort of bird.
Yes, you are burbs
So
right now.
slashing is gonna be halved. So 3
Yeah.
slashing.
So 1 slashing and then 4 cold.
Yeah.
Nico.
I will try to if I'm gonna try jumping over to where the lever is and looking at it to see if it's something I can try to unlock.
To quote Doctor Who, it appears to be deadlocked, deadbolted. Looks like it's you look inside and there's a pin that seems to have been pulled over the lever that wasn't there before. Like it swung closed and then there was a crossbar that locked it. Imagine that whatever sequence of events that have been triggered ends, that probably the lock will release. And given that it was triggered by fire and the entire room is flooding with water,
It's probably gonna go cold real quick.
it's probably why the whole room is very clean.
Darn it, we found the medieval sprinklers.
Yep, triggered the fire system.
I guess I will drop my
a little
longbow
overkill, isn't it?
and try to stab the one that's on top.
Okay.
I don't know, it's an alchemist lab. Do you really want that to
11.
explode?
11 hits!
What?
That is the magic number that everyone's been rolling the 10s for.
Alright,
If only we had an alchemist.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I've been wondering why you haven't been throwing bombs.
this is math.
Is math?
12 plus 2 is 14,
Yeah.
plus 3 is 17.
Yeah.
So 3.
It's not immune to or resistant to that.
Are you drawing your burbs?
I did draw all my birds
Drew
actually.
knives looking at her bird's war.
There's burbs.
Aw, lots of burbs.
There's. I'm trying to do a Sara. I'm not really good with little people. And then cat freaked out by water and put me in burbs.
See, it's the dragon thing. Being a dragon, just, I throw everybody off.
Even tail, right?
All right. Speaking of burbs,
Unless it got chopped off.
Okay.
birds and burbs.
Birds and birds.
Birds and herds of birds.
So my birds are gonna come back to me. I'm gonna have them attack first and maybe
Okay, yeah, they can
me
just
their good luck.
fly over the water.
Yeah.
Because fly.
Yeah.
Because burps.
Because birds.
Look how birds. I give them my
It's the
bad luck.
dice.
You normally go first.
Clearly, it's because whoever goes first.
No, you roll that dice first, and then you roll my die, and my die always does it.
Maybe. Yeah, it's
Very
because
suspect
10,
die.
10 doesn't hit him.
No. We're looking for an 11 here.
I'm confused. And then I'm gonna try.
All right, more burbs. Support
Okay,
burbs.
so clearly it is your die.
still
I think we
haven't
figured
seen
this out.
There's a thing about fairness up there.
So it's 20.
I've had
20
it for like
damage?
3 weeks.
No, 20 to hit.
Oh, 20 hit, yes.
We were talking about it.
Yeah, I've had it for like 3 weeks and I haven't used it.
So 8 damage.
Nice.
Oh, hey, look, you hit with my die.
Burbs.
All right, burbs have gone. The ice method that the burbs hit will hit the burbs.
Oh no.
The burbs that missed. So those burbs.
Yes. These just
12.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
So they get mine. Yeah.
So the water is. I don't have a graphic for this. The water is now on the on this upper level. It's probably like maybe a foot up the upper level. Yeah, actually, I can just use this one. It's a little. This one shows a little slightly more. Yeah, I'll hold off. Yeah, it's about a foot up the up the lab here.
So it's shallow.
Yeah, it's shallow. It's not difficult, but everyone in this lower area is currently swimming.
It's fine. I'm a lizard. We know how to swim. But I'm also wearing armor.
I think actually
so.
you technically have a disadvantage on attacks when you're swimming, but unless you have a swim speed, but we'll ignore that for now.
Yeah, let's not ignore that she's trying to
The
swim heavy.
ceiling is also looming closer as you're rising up.
I have armor on. I'm not rising up.
The ceiling going down.
No penalties to wearing heavy armor in water in 5th edition, thankfully. It's really annoying to deal with.
It really
Going
is.
up or the ceiling coming down?
Well, your feet are no longer touching the ground.
Yeah.
You're about probably 8 feet of water at this point.
But is the ceiling also
No,
coming
the
down?
ceiling is not coming down. You're rising up toward the ceiling. So you're it's probably a 12-foot ceiling with the platform.
Water and then crushing? Like, Jesus, what fires are you expecting?
No, just the water is rising.
Can I belatedly help Asara?
Yes.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm helping you when you try to stab stuff.
Oh, okay.
By yelling, stab stuff good.
Stab stuff
better.
Do better next time.
So helpful.
Always. Gelro.
I didn't attack last time. Last time I went, ah. Because last time I needed, or I was gonna,
12,
That hits.
7.
It's dead.
Do those have knives or axes on them?
They're from Savage World.
Oh, nice.
And then he's gonna go diagonal up towards the wall, turn around, he's gonna take a leap into the water, or the other way.
Are you cannonballing?
Oh, I'm cannonballing, yes.
Okay, let's see. You've moved 10, 15.
Well, he would go out the other diagonal, because I said I would give him a better.
Oh, it's back here.
Cannonball.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can jump up to your speed, so we'll say you jumped 25 feet. Sploosh! Knives, you've been keeping your head dry up to this point.
Not no more.
Whiskers.
Whiskers, very important to keep those dry. The ears, water in the ears at this point.
Oh, that is very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. Water in the
They're like
eyes.
flat down, trying to keep them closed. Like
It's very cold water. Asara, there is water in your tin can at this point.
I don't care.
So I'm climbing on the ledge first. Oh, is it my turn?
Though you're floating by the ledge, yes.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely going to climb onto the ledge.
Okay.
I said that too, like,
Yes, and this is the sound that it made when you hit the water.
How far would my dome movement go if I go too much
There we go.
along the wall straight to the ramp?
Huh?
How far would my double movement take me if I went along the wall to the ramp?
So that's 10 movement free. That's 30 movement difficult.
He's a
total.
tabaxi, it's a climb speed. He could just go on the wall.
Oh yeah.
There's also that.
Yeah, you could. What's your climb speed? It's the same as your running speed.
For the back, yeah.
Okay, and you're double moving. Are you dashing or are you using your?
Well, if I double move and I am still in the water, I'm trapped in the water for a turn.
Right, but next turn it's going to go up anyway. So just dash for now and see how far that gets you.
Okay, so moving. You normally move 30.
I just don't want to be stuck in the water. Yeah.
So you're clambering along the wall there. You get to there.
This is
Okay. So I'm right there.
Yeah, now if you notice, if you use your tabaxi movement, you wouldn't get to the dry spots.
Okay.
And then scratches came about.
That's what I like the back.
It's just like
That's just regular movement. You could dash.
Oh yeah, so let me dash and just like
Yeah, you can dash and you can get up onto dry land up there. And up there, I don't have on the map, but there are just rows and rows of alchemical equipment and ingredients. There are bundled roots, which you notice are very dry. They look like they are in pristine condition, probably never got wet.
So it probably doesn't go that high.
Okay, so I'm feeling safe here.
You are feeling
With the
safe.
tabaxi don't movement, can I still like shoot a firebolt at like enemies?
120 feet.
If you use your tabaxi movement instead of dashing,
Well, he's a
yes.
rogue, so he could.
Oh, you could bonus action dash, then yes, you can shoot.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, you're only 70 feet away from the one you can see.
Well, let me shoot the one in front of Asura.
Oh, you're
Asara.
Asara.
the.
You need glasses.
Yeah,
I am literally at the opposite end of the table.
that is true too. And it is small print. And my name is on top of an ice method.
Yeah, I'll give it just because of the ice of it.
18 to hit. 10 damage.
Right, fire. Yeah, that does a lot of damage.
Oh, other one.
Okay.
Well, I don't think you had line of sight on that.
Yeah, Oh no, you do a little bit.
With 18, still with coverage, still there.
Yeah, so it's dead.
So clear the path a little bit.
Yay!
All right. The ice method that's antagonizing Wyron will antagonize Wyron.
Go prone on the floor and just relax here. Just like,
18.
that will hit.
All right. For 2 slashing and 3 cold. Asara.
Is running towards the ramp.
Okay. 30 feet movement.
Yep.
There you go. Swimming toward the ramp.
Yeah, well.
Wyron.
I'm going to try to slap this thing in the head. At disadvantage now, don't I?
Don't worry about those. Just roll.
That will be exactly 11
Sweet.
for 7 bludgeoning.
Yay.
It's
And
hurt.
then I'll move towards the ramp.
Okay, and it will swing at you. And it rolled an 11, but I don't think that's good enough.
Nope.
All right, ice method on the Burbird.
Bird.
Burbird.
Bird.
Burbird.
Bird.
Burbird. 19.
I think Burb's the word.
19. Yeah.
Bird. Bird is the word. Is the bird.
5 slashing and 1 cold.
And slashing is halved, so that's
2. Yeah, it rolled high on the wrong one. All right, Nico.
I'll drop my rapier, pick up my longbow that I dropped earlier.
Yep.
Okay. And try to shoot the one on top of her.
thank you.
To the north.
Yeah. 13.
Yep.
For the longbow's a D8.
Yes.
That's
That's
not much. It's 10 total.
All right.
Nice.
And,
Yeah.
I'm gonna help her attack the next one. Her attacks.
You have to choose one.
Or I thought it was helping the first one.
I think you're the help action is.
I will help.
I think it's one target. If someone has a skag handy, we can look that up.
I'll help the one that I attacked.
Okay, yeah, the slightly more hurt one. Look up Mastermind and see if it's help the creature or help it against a specific target.
What's your safe advice?
Oh, hit it hard.
Or except she's burbs right now, so you say caw.
Like, I mean, he can say normal words and I just respond.
But
Only one of the
Ravens
swarm
know.
that is gets it.
Only one of the birds understands.
No,
Speaking
Bird is
of
like
which.
half of the birds.
bird.
Our bird is inspired by your words.
Indeed.
It might actually hit.
You have advantage.
I know that.
Roll again so you can see if you get a crit. Yeah, no, just do 13. What?
That was a really helpful advantage. Plus 4, that's
Hey,
17.
if you hadn't helped, it would have been a 1.
Yes,
Fair
that
enough.
hits.
Okay. Not 2 great damage, 3 damage.
You don't have a modifier on that?
No, not as a bird.
Okay.
It says when you use the help action as a bonus action,
This
you're
is
allowed
whatever the
to
help action
aid
Okay, let me
an
look up.
ally in attacking a creature. The target of that attack can be within 30 feet of you.
Okay. And birds are gonna attack too.
Yeah, it's. I believe. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You feint, distract the target, or in some way team up to make your allies' attack more effective. If your ally attacks the target before your next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage. So yeah, it's a target.
Okay. The birds are also gonna attack that first one. They miss. I have rubbed off my horrible
Told you to roll the green die.
No, I didn't roll a good die.
Yeah, that was with your green die.
Green die got
All right. The ice method in the middle is going to claw at the burbs.
The
little
birds.
birds.
The burbs. 9.
That misses.
That misses. Okay.
Of course it misses because 9.
So much 9 is almost done.
So guess what?
More water.
Mirror water.
You totally expected us to be out of here by now.
Not necessarily. At this point, everyone who is in this area, up to about maybe here, for those online, about maybe here.
Here.
Oh, wrong layer. Here, except up to about here. Your head is about 2 feet from the ceiling, and it's still rising.
A swarm of birds are really close to the ceiling. I'm freaking out.
Yeah, they're splashing in the water.
Oh no!
Poor burbs.
And depending on how things go, we may have to review. Basically, you can last a number of rounds equal to your Constitution score.
I thought it was minutes.
Or minutes. Yeah, minutes. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Get a roll.
Minutes. We have 30 rounds.
Yeah, we have
for
30
my character.
for your character.
Here's a. God, it's only 2 feet, so this is narrow.
At this point, yeah, we'll give a disadvantage on swimming while. Yeah.
Well, no, I was going to take disadvantage anyways. My question was, could he push off from the bottom to get some air, but there's only 2 feet?
The bottom is currently 10 feet below you.
Well, he would have been fine. I was going to turn that off my building. And then he was going to jump up and throw a light here. But now I guess he'll just try and see if he can throw the light hammer with disadvantage, right?
I don't think you can do ranged attacks
Underwater.
underwater.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm fine.
Javelins maybe because harpoons.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be a bow more so than
Really specific
We'll
ones.
look up underwater.
Yeah, it would be like
Tridents.
Yeah, you could tridents,
Underwater
javelins. I
combat.
could think.
Only because Tritons use
Has disadvantage on attack rolls unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident.
Yeah.
A
Basically,
ranged
things that are
weapon attack
aerodynamic.
automatically misses a target beyond the weapon's normal range. Even against a target within normal range, the attack roll has disadvantage unless the weapon is a crossbow, net, or weapon that is thrown like a javelin, including spear, trident, or dart.
But yet they didn't say javelin. It's thrown like a javelin, but they didn't say javelin.
Yes. You can make melee attacks with javelins, but not ranged attacks with javelins. I'm going to.
That makes no sense. Because if it's thrown like a javelin...
Fine, it does javelin too. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Creatures and objects that are fully immersed in water have resistance to fire damage.
That's fine, I don't do
I was
fire.
just trying to help them. I was just
Magical fire does not obey the laws of physics. Because apparently lightning doesn't.
No, we rolled lightning did because I really wanted it.
So can I throw a javelin or?
Huh?
So can I throw a javelin or no?
You can throw it without it.
Disadvantage.
That's fine.
Yep. Yeah, you can throw without disadvantage.
Cool. I will recklessly throw it then.
Okay, you have advantage. Which one?
Probably the one in front of them.
Okay.
The one in that's not. Because the other one would have cover. Yeah. No.
Okay. Yeah, and you can only attack within the normal range, not the long range.
30 feet.
Yeah, so you're fine.
And just the noise of 9.
Alright.
And then I'll swim towards this arc.
Herbs and Urds, a javelin comes floating up next to you.
Oh, he did swim towards me.
Okay.
Herbs can rest on the javelin.
Knives.
Crap.
Okay, so I'm seeing that everyone's kind of
Underwater?
yeah. So what I do,
You can still see the ice method. You're basically looking right along the
I know what I'm
ceiling.
doing.
Goverm also took a breath and held.
Summon my mage hand,
Yes.
and basically I'm gonna put the rope, hold it onto one end. Mage hand is gonna hold it while swimming, and goes towards the rest of the group. So they have a line.
Mage hand doesn't. It's incorporeal. It can just go.
Yeah, it wouldn't be slowed by the water.
Yeah, but it's funny looking
So
at
you're.
it like
Yeah. Okay. It's doing the breaststroke.
I'm just imagining
While holding
Very
onto the
painful.
rope.
I'm sure as a hand.
a
And
fish
where are
flopping
you
on
taking the
ground.
rope?
just thank from Adam's family.
Just straight out so that
No, it's doing this number.
Okay.
the rope's 50 feet, right?
And I think you can move what 30 feet in a
Throwing
round.
the backstory.
So yeah.
Well, I
I guess.
can't move right now because I didn't.
Well, you can move your mage hand. I think 30 feet around.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, it gets out
Yeah.
to
See,
about there.
backstroke.
All right.
Can't do it.
And you're holding onto the rope, or are you going to tie it to something? There's a railing. The roots are like bundled ingredients.
I'll just hold on to it.
There is a railing on the ramp.
Okay, yeah, use a railing.
Tie it on the railing. All right. Cool. Sorry, there's a rope about 10 feet from you.
I'm going to swim towards the rope and use
However, first the ice method, who's been antagonizing Wyron,
no.
is going
Come
to
get some.
antagonize Wyron.
I was going to say antagonize Wyron more.
Yep. How's a natural 1? Or a 2?
both of those sound like great numbers.
Yeah.
When
Sarah.
someone else rolls
Dimpus
it.
is not with you.
I'm going to grab the rope and move.
Okay, I'll let you move at full speed at that point.
Yeah.
So you can swim to here, which point you're standing in the water.
All right, cool.
Wait, you should have yanked the cat in the water.
On that note, since I
Let
can
go of
now
the rope.
attack,
Let go of the rope.
I'm going to throw a javelin at the ice method.
Okay.
And swims right back out.
Watch she crits this.
Nope. That is.
The hand didn't move because you didn't pull. I was just letting you
18.
move it at normal speed with the rope.
So that's an 18
Yep,
for 9 damage.
it's done.
At least it's not tinking anymore.
Yeah.
No tink.
Yep.
The tink's gone.
Interesting.
Now we just occasionally get that weird.
Yeah, on some of the. That one didn't do it.
That one.
That one did. Yeah, it might be something with the script. All right, Wyron.
I'm going to Sacred Flame the hurt one and then move up the ramp.
Okay. It rolls a 6. You're looking for a 9 here.
I can only do 8, so 5 damage.
All right.
And then I book it.
Book it. You can. I'll let you get to the rope, which then lets you move. Actually, that was 30 feet to the rope. So, all right. Nice method on herbs. Not burbs, herbs. Herbs. Alright, that's a 7. Nico.
So I can shoot the bow underwater?
At disadvantage.
Okay.
Within short range, not long.
It's the long bow, so it's 150.
There you go.
So I got 1.
Okay.
And then I'm still shouting advice to Erd to do his best. You can do it. And I move 30 feet.
You can do it! I swim away!
15 feet?
Yeah. I'm not swimming away, I'm swimming towards you. And then I'm going to swim away. But you don't know that yet.
Okay.
You're swimming to there, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Technically, you are, you've actually not moved away at all. You're sort of singing in parallel. You're getting a cleaner shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, you can do it, Erd. I can see him better. You should do it from this angle. As I miss.
Disengage and leave.
You're going to disengage and leave?
I mean, as much as those...
As a swarm of burbs,
Yeah,
you can get to there.
Wait.
Because
Because you're currently flying in 2 feet. Yeah.
Disengaging.
Yeah, or if you have a flock of burbs in your face.
The birds also have 50, they actually have 50-foot
Oh, a
flight.
flight? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's like, fuck you guys, you left me over here.
Like,
Trying to
thanks
help.
for the advice.
are the burbs going to do the same?
Yes.
What
So
cowardly
Pilgrim gets
birds.
a opportunity attack as the burbs go by.
They're coming right for me, just like.
God damn it.
You've already tried it. When you try eating the swarm of burbs, they just disappear after they die because they're magical.
however, the
They're
other
not.
Yeah, you don't know that those swarms are different.
They're not magical. Like, they just come to me. That's
Well, when you eat enough of Erd's burbs, it just turns back into Erd,
yes, that would be good.
and then it's an awkward conversation.
He's missing like an
she
arm.
she reforms her leg is in his mouth. We need to have a conversation here.
All right,
I've had that happen.
Ice Muppet's gonna swim over to Nico,
Toad ate something,
try to clodge you under the water.
turn back into a
Nico's getting Nico'd.
Nico.
20?
What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Nico's like, shit, dog.
For
Wait a
3
minute.
slashing and 1 cold.
He's slashing you
extra
in
cold in here.
4.
I was like,
19.
wait, everybody just abandoned me?
At this point, the water is now flush with the ceiling. There are little bubbles floating all around and everything. The water comes right up to the edge of the ramp there, and you can hear the water coming from under the floor is starting to slow. Gelram.
I'll turn around and head back towards Nico.
Birds.
Birds.
And I can't use the normal weapon, right? It has to be one of those ones that was
Birds.
Disadvantage.
It's a disadvantage unless it is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or
I'll
trident.
recklessly with my ball then.
Okay.
Tie your rope with my rope. That extends to
There's
100 feet away.
cavications forming behind the maul when you swing it.
Still 15.
Yeah.
And it's still it's close. It's still 10 damage.
Bludgeoning.
Try to think about this. How would a hand, just one hand, tie 2 pieces of rope together?
Nico just sees Galver pointing towards the ramp. Hello.
Nico's like, I know
You
what
gotta
I
do it
need
just
to
right.
do.
You're.
Great, now he just lost like 1 minute of his air.
You've lost 1 con point of air.
No. Give it here.
Knives. You cannot see any enemies because the dynamic light's not working.
But my
for you just
hand
yet.
can keep extending until the rope is stretched out.
Oh yeah,
So
sure.
it's 50 feet now.
Yeah, so it can go all the way to there.
Yeah.
So
And
if you make it to that point, then you can move at regular speed. All right. Sarah.
Problem is it's not rope. I will back up out of the water And keep an eye out. Anything that is not Erd or her burbs or Rywin or Galrin or Nico is getting a
Alright, you swim out?
thing to the face.
I'm going to. Am I still 60 feet of the one up there?
No, no one's dynamic lighting is working. Weird. Yeah, you can just barely see it.
Sacred Flame. And then I'll move out.
I mean, I didn't tighten it, but yeah, it's very possible to
I
tighten.
wouldn't want you to tighten it.
Well, yeah, because I'd break the thing. And it's not really a rope.
Oh,
so
why
you
am I rolling deck save, that's right. 12. What am I rolling again? I'm so confused.
Takes 3 radiant.
Oh. If only it was 4 radiant.
It was 4 radiant.
It was totally
And then
4,
I'm
right?
gonna move up the.
Okay, with the ropes help you move out.
I don't know what you saw. I saw a 4 on that.
Gonna claw at Galrum with advantage, which is a crit, even if it didn't have advantage. A claw.
That's a lot of
6 slashing and 8 cold. You dead? Okay. Look. No. Nico.
I'm going to try to shoot it.
Double disadvantage because you're within 5 feet.
I mean, I got a 2 and a 3.
Okay.
So double disadvantage.
Erd.
Oh, I'm gonna help him.
Burbs are underwater right now. Burbs can't use ropes.
Oh no!
Burbs can't
I'm
fly.
helping you. You
Can
have
we
help
get out
now.
of the water?
Yeah, you can fly. You can move 20 feet to here, and then fly out.
Aren't you
Okay. Yeah, we're
Burbs can't
we're
fly.
gonna do
Or
that.
Swim.
Yes.
Aren't you a rope?
So, at this point, Galrum and Nico, you feel and in the murky water, you see this door slam open, and the lack of water behind it.
It's the giant toilet drain.
I need both of you to make dexterity saving
Bye bye.
throws.
My
Bye bye, guys.
I had advantage, right? I failed.
Giant thing flushes
Run
sideways.
You roll one?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. Let me check the DC on that. Yeah.
Theron might
10,
be coming
so-
back.
I was about to say, we might have
Gonna
Theron
what?
again.
Bye, Nico.
16. So you are not pulled 10 feet.
I
Wait,
assume I
can-
can't grab him.
Can I make another check to grab Galrin?
No, that would have been your. That's the dex save. So
You're surprised.
You're pulled towards the door.
How far out does the rope go? 50 feet?
Yes, 50 feet.
Not where you're at.
Almost there.
It goes to there.
I can bonus action. Get
That's the
to there.
current. And Galrum, you're
Eat
basically
you.
just swimming
What?
forward as fast as you can.
The
Galrum.
current eats you.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I misread that, or I didn't read that. Okay, so actually, you didn't get pulled. Galrum, your turn.
17 that hits. Probably kills it for 9.
Yes, it's dead.
And then I grab the rope and I start swimming towards the rope.
Okay. That is 15, and then you have 15 more movement. Now you make a dexterity saving throw.
But I grabbed him, is what I'm saying.
You're no longer. It's at the end of your turn.
It's still 15.
Okay, so you were not pulled back.
But then I grab him to take him with me or no? Because I wish Galrum would have tried to save him.
Then you would have been at double or at half movement, even at the. Yeah. All right.
Because you said the rope's pretty much 50 feet out, so Galrum would have been able to grab the rope while.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put Galrum at the end of the rope then. Or Nico at the end of the rope. All
He's
right.
at the end of his rope.
And he kind of pushes Nico forward to tell him to go ahead.
Okay. So at this point, we'll storyboard. Nico, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Galrum, make a dexterity saving throw. It'll take you 2 rounds to get out of the water.
Cut the rope.
11.
All right. So you
Did you
move
just say you cut the rope?
forward 30 feet and then are pushed back 15. Galrum,
I got a 13.
13. You make it up.
And then can I attempt to grab or not?
You're in front at this point. So Nico,
13.
that is
really,
enough. You
man.
make it out. The water
Reeling in the Nico.
recedes, and then recedes, and then
Receive some
clears.
more.
you can see a giant whirlpool of water. Well, you can't, but...
Does it make the burping noise? You know?
Yep, yeah.
Do you actually need me to burp? I can't burp on command.
No thanks.
No, thank you. I think we're good.
Goer runs back down the ramp and pulls the lever again.
I shoot you.
So the when you were underwater, when the door opened, you actually saw the lever swing forward as it lifted up, and it's now currently open, and the lever is currently in the other direction.
That was
Goer
fun.
runs back down and pulls it.
Wow.
Again, we kill you.
Eyes are pecked out by birds.
Burbs.
I rolled a 23 to shoot you.
Okay, let's
Why are there still birds coming around? Flying
Are there people near you?
Go protect my
Go
birds.
for it.
Oh!
13.
I gotta clean off now because I'm covered in water.
I will roll a hit die though.
It got in my ear.
So, Tony,
shake, you'll be all
the house
poofy.
rules that we're using is a hit dice house rule where you can, as an action during combat, spend up to your Constitution modifier number of hit dice, or out of combat as many as you want. When we take a short rest, it's 15 minutes long in game, and it gives you back 1 hit die. That's it. As well, if you have Song of Rest, it's just a regular heal. Long rests are all you get back are your hit dice, all of your hit dice.
So use all of them beforehand.
Yeah, so you would typically use all of your hit dice before a long rest. If you aren't healed yet at the end of the long rest, then you spend hit dice.
Still
after.
jacked.
It's a way to keep sessions going.
I also have some.
I'm good.
I also have some good
Goer
berries.
goes up to the cleric and grabs his hand and puts it on him.
I can heal you too.
And then he realizes the magic isn't working, so Goer slowly starts moving the hand down and slides.
Roll faster, roll faster.
I also have good
Things
berries.
have gotten very, very.
He went from being Gelrim's father, now he's Gelrim's future husband.
Oh God.
That is weird.
Things that happen in dungeons stay in dungeons.
Okay, we're gonna
Dungeon of Silence.
quickly jump to the next room here, which I actually forgot to put on the list, but that's okay.
I ate some good berries.
I think I'm only down like 4 hit
I
points.
ate a couple birds.
Yeah.
You are not eating my birds. I've turned back to human and just smacking you anytime you even look at them.
So you
Goer broke out a feather.
you exit
when he turned back, it was
through
like
which
a
door did you want to exit through?
Does it actually matter?
East, no.
Yes, okay then.
Okay, you exit through a door. You enter through to a spiral staircase, the top of the spiral staircase leading down. Walking down, it leads down about, you would guess, maybe 20 feet. And you exit the staircase in what appears to be a root cellar. Like it's a dug out root cellar. There are roots poking through the sides of the walls.
I would like to investigate for any pipes that might bring water down here.
You don't see any. It's actually quite dry.
Hey, new rogue person.
What?
Rogue.
What am I looking
I was
for?
like, huh?
Stuff.
I made, you know.
It has rough-hewn walls. There are 3 moldy barrels in the corner.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't want
not
to step or
open
anything.
them.
Oh, I guess I should look for traps. Maybe.
Okay. The barrels are not trapped. They are neither.
What about
They're also
the
not locked because they're barrels.
On the
What are we talking about,
ground?
like the floor
Yeah,
and
just
stuff?
laying on the ground. They're on the ground.
Hopefully there's no pit traps.
I would like to use my
You
mage hand to
investigate
just,
the whole room,
Heal
there's
around,
nothing.
basically.
I should poke one of the barrels. Right?
Don't poke the barrel. Last time we poked a barrel, there was.
It fits and I got a back problem.
No, last
Well,
time we poked.
I can
elf
poke
pudding,
the
wasn't it?
barrel
Yeah, it
from
was
a-
elf pudding.
That's fine. I will poke,
So they're
Okay.
not hard to open. You just
I
that's
can
fine.
open
I
it
will
from a
poke one with
distance.
Shatter Spike.
Guys, I have
Okay.
mage hand.
sure.
That can do stuff.
Roll a d4, just so we know which barrel it is.
I'll go back away.
Okay. So you're gonna swing. Okay, you swing, you don't have to. The barrel explodes when Shatter Strike hits them, and you are showered in dried rose petals.
Aww.
It is a 5-pound barrel full of dried rose petals.
This is romantic.
That's actually romantic, I know.
It just basically swing and just...
Little did we realize he knew he was going to propose to his future husband. I'm sorry, dear.
He grabs his wrist and grabs her by the waist.
You roll a 1 on your attack, and instead you lightly caress his cheek.
Pain.
That's nice.
And somehow you blessed him instead.
Oh, so wrong.
Why is it always us? Why?
All right, there are 2 more barrels.
Go ahead, smash the other 2.
Okay, roll a d4.
1.
Okay.
One of these is gonna explode.
That's why Nico's at the back of the
chop
room.
the barrel in half, and it slides out, and it's filled with pickled eels.
Ew.
It's very stinky.
Much less romantic.
But there's only 1 left, so it doesn't matter.
I thought there were 4.
It is actually the second
Yeah,
barrel.
I thought there was 4 as well.
There were 3. This barrel is filled with shrunken kobold heads.
Nice. Necklace.
They're like this big.
And they're shrunken.
They're like this big.
We can put 3 of them on a necklace. It can be
If
like...
Jack Sparrow's father could have his mother on his around his neck.
Size of
What?
your head with each of them.
I don't know. I'm not asking.
You can put it through... You can like drill holes through their ears or the top of it.
No.
And then
Here's what happens.
rope.
Here's what happened. Gelram goes and grabs the group. He lines them up in a triangle shape. He takes one of the heads and he rolls it towards the group. And then they all fall down. Strike.
No, see, they're running away. They're not falling.
Oh, come on.
They're running out the way.
So make sure you write down what you found in the barrels in the inventory.
Roses,
Rose
eels,
petals.
and
pickled
cobalt.
eels.
No, I don't think
Shrunken
so.
kobold
I'm not carrying that crap around.
Keep this.
I mean,
You know what? Why not? Can Gelram try one of the pickled eels?
they're good.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, they're pickled, so they basically last forever.
That's so nasty.
I like eels.
You just start
not
stuffing the pickled eels into
Alright,
your
pickled eels.
backpack.
Yep.
It makes everything slimy.
pickled
We have a bag of slime.
eel.
Nico, you bump against the wall and you hear.
Silly.
I just let it keep happening.
And then you just sort of shimmy your backpack around and it stops.
Silly epic music.
Oh, we found a forge. Somebody's working it. Let's go get some weapons of war.
Let's examine the wall.
And then you bump it again and it goes.
I was expecting the Benny Hill theme.
Right. I was trying to do something completely. Oh, you need to do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes thing that you did before.
Oh, I don't have that. I don't have that handy. Sorry. All right.
So examine the room, see if there's anything other than.
That is it.
Go find a
It is
door
a
and
root
jump
cellar,
At least it's not pickled herring. All right.
and it is 8:59.
It is 8:50.
So sorry about the short show today because I was super late. I know I like to stop on time. Especially since the next room will probably take all of next week.
Oh yay!
Giant red dragon.
Huh?
Again.
Yeah, the ancient dragon. Yeah, big fight against that.
Dragons are punks.
Excuse me.
All right, so
take offense to that.
let me get back to my checklist here. Thanks for joining us for here on Murderhobos Anonymous. We stream live every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 Eastern.
When we're not having technical difficulties.
When we're not having technical difficulties or there's
Except
people
for
out.
when we don't.
So I hope you all have a great night, and see you later.
We really do need a theme song.
Kill you later.
I'm working on the theme song.